Good morning, everyone. Today is the day I'm going live to tell you about all the events that are coming up in Merida. You know, at Mid City Beat, we always like to give you the latest and the coolest, well, the things that we think that are the coolest to go check out in the city. And there are lots of things coming up this weekend. Actually, today starts the inauguration of the Gran Festival de Mujeres in the Palacio de la Música. So there's going to be music, art, all sorts of things going on this weekend. But I want to remind you first of a couple of things. Of course, you know, Mid City, we're always giving you our recommendations and basically my recommendations for what I think is worth going out and checking out. So, you know, hot spots for foods, drinks, cool ambiance. We also have the calendar events up and running. It's the events.midcitybeat.com. You can go straight to that website or you can get it from our regular website, www.midcitybeat.com. And there we have all sorts of calendars. We're still continuing to organize it. As you can imagine, it's a huge feat, but we're getting it up. It's good. I have on that events calendar, I have an editor's choice, I have nightlife, and I have all upcoming events. So check that out. So I'm giving you some of the information that's already on that list and a little extra as well if you're tuning in here. But okay, so editor choice, hot spots. I'm going to mention 4 places that I personally really like to go. I get a lot of people asking, Steph, where should I go out tonight? All right, here's a couple of spots. Tiztalan, if you have not been there, is super cool. It's a small place, has one long table, so it's kind of like a family share. It has melted candles on the tables, has cool music, and it has Oaxacan food. Although the little tacos that I think the cheapest one is about 40 pesos, 50 pesos. And so you can get inexpensive tacos in a nice fine place. And then of course they have mezcal and wine, and it's more of like a casual bar with really good tacos from Oaxaca. So check that one out. That's a Tiztalan, and that's on the Calle. That's in Plaza Carmensi. So that's on the Calle. What is it? 53 and the 64. So check that one out. It's small though, so you might want to make a reservation. Check them out on their social media. Another one, El Viento bar that I always love to go to is in Anima, and they actually have extended a new area, which is the air-conditioned area. So that's really nice. And in El Viento bar, it's super cool, super loungy, chic, velvet curtains, blue and red. I love it. It's kind of like one of my spots if I want to go have a nice cocktail, go to El Viento, and they have really good DJs there on the weekend. Of course, it starts a little bit late or later with the DJ scene. So if you'd like to go out about 10, that's when it's going to start hopping on the weekend. But you can go there before, and there's nice music, and you can get a drink. And of course, Anima restaurant is really good, so you can eat there as well. So that's El Viento bar. Also, there's a bar called Chen Bech Listening Bar, which I've been really curious about. They're on my list for nightlife spots. And it's a vinyl listening bar. So it's records and cocktails. And they also have a menu as well. That's in Chen Bech. So check that one out. Chen Bech Listening Bar. And of course, Bird. That's my next shout out. There's so many places that I enjoy going, but Bird's a great spot. Again, they're staying on the vinyl scene. They have their record players, and they do have different thematic nights of jazz, Brazilian jazz, and of course they have pizza, and they have a good menu. They have microbrews on tap, so that's a good spot too. That's Bird. So we got Bird, Chen Bech Listening Bar, El Viento, and Tiztalan are my 4 hotspot shout outs for today. Okay, on to what is going on the music scene. Let me make sure. Am I live here? I am. Okay. So tonight, music, 7 p.m. at the Palacio de la Música, the inauguration for the concerts, or the inauguration for the Gran Festival de Mujeres starts tonight. And that concert tonight is free, and you can go at 7 p.m. And of course, it's going to be the inauguration, so there's going to be talking, et cetera, et cetera. It's going to be great. But you can go on the Palacio de la Música website, go to the Palacio de la Música, and I put it here in the chat, but let me just double check. It's a festivalpalaciodelamusica.com/programa in Spanish, and get the whole program, and that will have links for you to be able to buy your tickets. The festival starts today, so that's the 29th. It goes all the way until September 8th, and there are absolutely incredible women coming to perform here in Merida. Some are here from Yucatan, some are traveling here. Spectacular. There are some shows that are already sold out, so you have to check that out. Namely, Lila Downs, which is happening tomorrow. Of course, you know, a great Mexican artist, Chicana Mexican artist. And then there's some other sold out concerts as well, so check it out. But there's still a lot that have availability. They're very reasonably priced, between, let's say, 250. Maybe the most expensive is about 900 pesos, but I think that was Lila Downs. So in general, you can get seats for about 250, maybe 400. Outstanding musicians. Palacio de la Música is going to be on fire starting tonight. So I'm going to get to a few of I'm going to give you some of those concerts just to kind of point out and put on your calendar, and some of them are free as well. But before I do that, I'm also going to give a few other shout outs for some music going on tonight if you're going to get out and about. Tonight, the 29th at 8 p.m. at the Olimpo Cultural Center right in the Zocalo is Quimera. So if you love jazz fusion experience, it's a night full of innovative music with new tracks from the band Meen Green, which is a young band. They're young teenagers, maybe pushing 20. I actually interviewed them on my show on the radio. And by the way, don't forget to tune in at Radio Mundo 89.3 on Wednesdays from 8 to 9, because I am going live interviewing all sorts of interesting people on there. And then I do load it up on Spotify. So if you have Spotify, you can go to What's Happening Yucatan with Stephanie Carmen. And I have a lot of my shows right there. Some really interesting people I'm interviewing. But I interviewed these guys. They're great musicians. And tonight they're doing a jazz fusion at the Olimpo at 8 o'clock. And they will be accompanied by Kafi, the Daughters of the Snake, and Franklyn Brooks, who is a favorite trumpet player of mine. So that's going to be fun. Also tonight is a Billie Eilish tribute at Teatro Armando Manzanero. The tickets are 350 pesos. Granted, it's a special tribute because it's a 5-string instrumental tribute, which I think sounds really cool. So that starts at 9 p.m. Tickets are 350 as at Teatro Armando Manzanero, and I did check, and there are some tickets left. So that should be cool. I love Billie Eilish. She's best. So also tonight, the 29th, 8 p.m. is an experience with the music of the Beatles live tribute concert featuring all the hits from this iconic group. So I thought that would be kind of fun too. Teatro Felipe Carrillo Puerto, which is also in the Centro, and those tickets are 280. And again, I checked, and they have some tickets left. So that should be kind of fun. So tonight you have quite an array of music going on. And besides, you know, the normal places like Salva has live music, and lots of different places have their normal live music tonight. But theaters are hopping. That's tonight. On the art scene tonight, and at 7 p.m. at Casa Gemela, which is a cultural center. If you have not been there, you have to check it out. It's in Itzimna. They have incredible art exhibitions, and they also do concerts and different cultural events. Tonight they're hosting a unique art exhibition, which is a special collection looking to elevate Mexico's name in the world through their talent and artistic expression. So that is called Art and Human 1010. And so that's tonight at 7 p.m. I don't believe there's a charge to get into that. So you can maybe start out your night there, check out some really nice art, and then head into town and go see some of these cool concerts. So that's at Casa Gemela in Itzimna, starting tonight at 7 p.m. That's the inauguration. But of course, that's an ongoing exhibit, so you can visit that exhibit later. Okay, going back to the Gran Festival de Mujeres. Tonight is the inaugural concert at 7 p.m. And on Sunday the 1st at 12 p.m., there's going to be an incredible ensemble, and it's Imelda Miller with the Yucatan Jazz Ensemble. Those tickets are 230 pesos, but there's going to be some fantastic women. The concert's going to be on fire, and it's right in the middle of the day. Check that one out and support your local musicians and visiting musicians, and have a great time. So also Wednesday, September 4th and Thursday, September 5th at 10 a.m. in the morning, there's going to be a More Human Than Divine concert. It's kind of what they're calling it, a didactic concert. So it's an interactive concert, let's say, in memory of Angelica Balado, who was a brilliant Yucatecan trovera, really. She's played boleros, a singer, songwriter, composer. I had her on Mid City. I don't know if you all remember, I had a festival during the pandemic where I let a bunch of people take over my live. She was one of them. She took over my live and did a song for us, one of her original songs, but she passed away earlier this year. And they're doing a concert in memory of her. That's going to be on Wednesday and Thursday at 10 in the morning. So that one would be a really nice one to go and learn a little bit more also about Yucatecan culture and some of the great Yucatecan musicians. Also Thursday, September 5th at 8 o'clock, Hello Seacourse with Denise Gutierrez is also part of the festival at the Palacio de la Música. It's going to be on fire. Those tickets are still available. I believe the cheapest one is $280, but maybe don't quote me on that, but it's around that. But it goes on up to about $500. That'll be a fun concert. Friday, September 6th is Vanessa Zamora and Valeria Yasso. That's at 8 o'clock. Again, a concert not to miss and part of this festival. You can go on the website, festivalpalaciodelamusica.com programa, and get the tickets. Saturday, the 7th at 8 p.m. is Susana Zabaleta and Maria San Felipe con los Juglares. And then Sunday, September 8th, is the Symphony Orchestra. Aisha presents the Four Seasons of Las Cuatro Vivaldi, and Daniela Leiva is on concert piano number 17 of Mozart. So that'll end the Gran Festival de Mujeres with the orchestra. Symphony Orchestra, Yucatan Symphony Orchestra, blah, 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 right? Yucatan Symphony Orchestra, and of course, we always love to hear the Symphony Orchestra, and their season is going to be starting up in September, so you can check their website too and get back on the Symphony Orchestra train. So yeah, so check Festival Palacio de la Música. Also, again, I'm going to give you events.midcitybeat.com because we have been loading up and keeping that very up to date. There's so many things going on. We put up cultural events, music events, art events, and really anything that we think you might like and that we might like. So go check that out. Also kind of bop around. I have editor's choice on that website. So I'm gathering up that together, some venues that I would recommend going to. We have nightlife, so if you want to go to cantinas, we have a whole list of cantinas, or if you want to go see live music, or if you want something fun, or if you want a rooftop or something like that, we're getting that all organized for you so you can bop around on there. Besides that, that's it for today. I have this whole list in the chat here, so you can check that out. But enjoy your weekend, be safe, have fun, enjoy the wonderful music and the wonderful cultural offer that really this city has for all of us at a very, very convenient and really economic price. I mean, a lot of the events are free in Merida, or 50 pesos, or for bigger theaters, 200, 300. So it's really, really great. We're really lucky. So anyway, enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you next Thursday, 9:30 a.m. to tell you about what's going on.